Right, hello everyone. It's
Hello.
Chips TV,
Hello, mate.
episode 2.
Nice to see you again.
We want to say a big thank you to everyone that's watched episode 1 and
Felt
been
good.
giving us criticism, saying that we're not funny enough.
Exactly. This is something we'll talk about
but
later.
None of you lot have got the nerve to do your own podcast, so we're not taking advice from anyone that
Do
hasn't
you
done a
know what's
podcast.
funny? Some of the people who said like you should be funny have never made me laugh in like my entire life.
And also, we want to say a big thank you to Rory Nibbs for making this crazy animation intro for us.
Yep.
We're going to put his link in the description, and we're also going to probably like pop him up somewhere on the screen
Like
where Faris's hand is now.
Yeah. So he'll be there.
But yeah, we got a couple of good topics today. Probably going to talk about some conspiracies because a lot of people have been asking us for some. They know that I'm into my conspiracies, so we're gonna get into some conspiracies.
I had a really good idea from a friend of mine at work, who said when we put the video up, put up the topics.
What do you mean?
So like for example, last time what did we speak about, like Harvey Weinstein and whatever.
Yeah.
So like on the thing, be like the boys this week talk about like
Harvey Weinstein.
Oh,
what have it?
Like on the thing.
Okay.
So like
we can try and do that.
So this time I don't know what we're going to talk about.
I'll have to ask Elaine if he can sort that out. Elaine, I'm seeing you tomorrow, so we're gonna try and work that out.
So like you know that thing I was talking about, that story.
What story?
So like the boys this week discussed like ticking.
Oh right, yeah.
Like, or whatever.
We actually have got the laptop today, so we can talk about a couple of other things, and plus I'll probably play a couple of videos and we'll show them up in the corner as well, in the corner of the screen. But I wanted to actually bring up a story an experiment that I've been doing the past couple of days with high intakes of caffeine.
Yeah.
And I think it's actually destroyed my stomach.
Yeah, your stomach.
Yeah,
How is
so
your stomach?
it's bad.
Really?
I drank. I've been having Monster Energies.
Like prune juice.
I've got prune juice in the fridge.
Yeah, that's always.
I had a Monster Energy the other morning. First time I've ever had one, but it was the caffeine-free, sugar-free one.
Yeah.
And
why are you having a caffeine-free?
Not caffeine-free, calorie-free.
Oh, calorie-free.
And what happened was, I got a bit of a buzz from it. Not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I had a flat white, which is 2 espressos.
Yeah.
This is on an empty stomach as well.
And a Monster on top of that.
And a Monster on top of it, like 20 minutes later.
What?
Just to see if it would make a difference.
You did it?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, well,
but the come down's massive.
Well, I mean, yeah, your stomach's in bits.
It's a big
now.
come down.
You go to the hospital.
Maybe, but yeah, we've got a couple of topics that we're going to talk about today. First of all, probably the one I wanted to ask a question like, what was the scariest time of
my life?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a great question.
Because I've actually heard one of your stories before that.
What one? The boat one?
The boat story. So I think you should tell everyone about the boat. You should probably stop eating these sweets because it'll probably sound fucked up on the mic.
By the way, just to let everyone know, this story is 100% true, fact checked. Like you like this isn't.
On God.
Yeah, on God. Yeah, on Allah. I've had scarier things happen, but this is definitely there. So my mum and I. So we were in Oman at the time, in Muscat.
Where is Oman?
Oman, it's like in the Middle East.
Okay.
Gulf of Oman, and we're
a nice place.
Yeah, it's all right. It's quite nice. Pretty boring, but
what year was this?
Clearly not. But I was about 11, so maybe 2004, 2005.
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s. So my mum had a friend, this French guy, and he was quite old, and I think my mum and dad were arguing at the time. So my mum went off. And like he was like, oh, my friend's got this boat. Like you should come hang out on the boat and whatever. And we'll go. So my mum took me and we went along and we go on this boat and we're like fishing in the Gulf of Oman. Like it's a big sea.
Yeah.
So we're there for like the whole afternoon, and then there's a little like private island that we went to. And the French guy, he's like, I'm not gonna go to that island. I'm just gonna go back.
Right.
So he leaves, and then we go back to this island. And we're having like a fantastic time. There's other kids there. So
there's people on the boat with you, right?
Yeah, there's people on the boat, and then the French guy's friends, they had like kids and stuff. So it's like a really good vibe. And
good
like
vibes. Huh?
All the adults are drinking, all the men are fishing, all the kids are like playing around, jumping.
Did you do a vibe check?
It was a great vibe. Yeah, it was a really good vibe. Good vibe checks. So we go to this island and they're having like a barbecue and whatever, and it gets to the night, it gets later and later and later. My mum decides to just stay. Obviously, she hasn't told anything to my dad. Because they're arguing at the time.
Right,
so
right.
she's,
giving
him the silent
He's in
treatment.
the doghouse.
Yeah, he's in the doghouse. Yeah. He's not allowed in the main house just
And it's even worse when there's a kid involved.
Exactly, because you're really in the doghouse.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we wake up in the morning. We wake up in the morning and we decide to go fishing.
Right. Wait,
So
you slept on the boat?
we slept on the island.
Oh right, okay.
So I like tents. And
I get
stuff.
seasick on boats though.
Yeah. Well,
But did you not?
you'll find out.
Okay.
You'll find out in a second. So we go out fishing in the morning, and we're on the boat. We're all moving around, and I'm sat like right in the middle on the boat, like it's a big old yacht, and I'm sat right in the middle, and like by the engine and everything, on my own. And I get up and I'm like, mummy, I've got a headache, and I like, put my mum on my lap, with my head on my mum's lap, and I'm just sitting there, and then, like all of a sudden, bang, bosh, like everything, like there's just
Fire.
a huge.
Panic.
There's just a huge bang, and I don't even know what's going on.
People screaming.
Well, everyone's just like, get off the boat, like jump in the sea.
Wait, you haven't
now.
told how far are you? How far?
We're
are
in
you
the middle of nowhere. We're
You're
in
in the
between. We're in
ocean,
between the Middle East, or the Gulf, the Gulf of Oman's in the middle between Iran and the Middle East. Like we're literally in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
And
I'll pull it up on the.
it'll be.
I'll throw a map up there.
So like you see the map here. It's like right.
I don't know if I've got actually the technology
Right
to do that.
But,
Right.
okay,
Yeah,
it's in
but
the
I'll put
middle.
the map up of the Gulf of Oman.
This sea is swarming with sharks, yellowfin tunas. Like it's a real.
I love how you say tuna. You
tunas.
say tuna.
Yeah, tunas. It's a real. And everyone's like jumping.
They fuck you up.
They
Then?
fuck you up. Yeah, they're big old. Like I'm talking like the ones that are big as
Yeah,
this
they're
table.
big, man.
Big old
Tuners,
motherfuckers.
yeah.
And everyone's like jumping. And like everyone's like bleeding and like crying. Like everyone's
there's
fucked
people
up.
that-
Everyone is like in loads of pain. Everyone's like crying and bleeding, and like so we're just there, and the boat is just on fire. Right? It's just we're swimming around. Someone throws the fucking life jackets in, and we jump in, and we're just
Swimming
like
around.
what's that thing? What they call it? Like tracing water, or whatever. We're doing that. We're just there, and I'm like, what the fuck, Mom? Like, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Like that guy on the plane. I'm going to die. No. So we're there, and I'm like so scared, and we're there in the middle of nowhere. Now, there's nothing around us. There's like no land, nothing.
Yeah,
no one can see you, right?
No horizon.
No
whatsoever.
horizon. Well, I mean, yeah. So
The
now,
Earth's flat though. So.
this is where the story gets mad. So there's nothing there, right? Now, the only reason that after about
How long are you in the water
about
for?
4 hours, no cap, like genuinely 3-4 hours, nothing around us. My mum, because my mum and dad were arguing, my mum didn't answer my dad's calls. My dad started freaking out, right? So he thinks, because he knew the French guy, he
Right.
thinks the French guy
It's like having an affair
has,
on your
or like he's killed my mum and I, right? And he's just run away because he's found out that the guy's left to go to France. So he's
Yeah.
like he's kidnapped the boy, he's kidnapped the missus,
Yeah.
fucking murdered them, buried them, and then just run off back to fucking France on some
And
paranoia
there's no
shit.
there's no
Well, he's
like
called-
mobiles aren't really.
This is
the
yeah,
technology
this
is not as
we're
good
in the
as it.
sea anyways, like you know what I mean. Like there's no such thing as mobiles, so the police are on the lookout for us. So they're looking out in the region, and that's the only reason they see a fucking fireball, like a mushroom cloud, and they're like, well, let's just go
Well,
see what
there's
that is. And
something
they
going
pull
on.
up, and then there's all of us like,
Was there
oh,
not
nice.
sharks in there?
Yeah, there were, and we were all bleeding. Everyone's like
You
bleeding.
didn't see a shark though, right?
Well, I didn't see one. No, if I saw one, I wouldn't be telling.
They normally come
I
out
wouldn't-
at night time. I
If
think.
if I'd seen a shark, I probably wouldn't be telling the story, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're there. We finally get rescued, and we get rescued. Now we go back to land, and everyone's got like broken backs, broken legs, like crying.
Really? What from just
Yeah,
an
from the
explosion on a
explosion.
boat?
Yeah,
How big is the boat?
It was like a yacht. It was like a big fucking boat, and it's like all.
I wish that you had like some photographic, like
Yeah,
so I
but
could
this is-
see.
this is
I could
before-
see what kind of boat it
This
was.
is before photos.
So did they work out how it exploded?
Not to this day, but my mum always like she's like a conspiracy theorist, so she's thinking
Someone trying to kill you.
someone trying to kill the guy
Tampering
whose
with it.
yacht it was, yeah. But this is where it gets like miraculous.
Liam Neeson could have been on there.
Yeah, exactly. So we go back to land. This is where it gets like annoying because my dad said to the police we got kidnapped, and even though we're going through all this
And
stuff,
stuff,
we all have to
yeah.
get questions. We
Right.
all have to go to fucking
Police station.
police stations, write statements, and you're just like,
Yeah, that's some.
out of everyone on that boat, right? And this is why Allah loves me, and this is why I have faith. I was the only one without a scratch.
Really?
Yeah, and I was sat by the engine because they were all fishing.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, that's why they all got injured,
Mm-hmm.
and I moved to the end of the boat,
Wow.
and I was all good.
So you survived.
I
Then?
survived. My mum got pneumonia from
So
it.
that's. Oh yeah, you said.
She
Yeah,
got pneumonia
she
from it,
spent
yeah.
some time in hospital.
Spent time in
not long
hospital.
after that.
It was pretty.
So you think that's probably the scariest
Well, I mean,
The time you've really been scared.
I've been scared for other stuff, but like, I mean, like actually life-threatening
Yeah.
danger.
Have you seen the video of the dude? I'm gonna put this video up in the video, like probably when I start playing on here, because I want to show you. Because
Yeah.
this shit's fucked up. But have you seen the video of the guy on the hang glider that didn't get strapped in properly?
No.
Alright.
Look at me! Look at me! Oh, I'm dead.
I'm gonna show you this video now.
Fucking idiot died in a hang gliding accident.
I probably won't put the volume on because it will probably interfere with. So we'll probably just listen without any volume, like me and you. But I'll put the volume in the video so people can hear.
How are we gonna listen to it with no volume?
Huh? Well, us. We won't.
How are we gonna listen to
There's
it
no one
with
really
no volume?
talking in it. It's just like
Okay.
It's just a clip. But and also I don't know how it works if we get in trouble for showing other people's videos. But
I don't think. Yeah, I mean, no one's even watching this anyways. But anyway, everyone who is watching it, thank you and really appreciate it.
so I'm gonna put this video
It feels
up.
good.
I'll try and hang glider mishap.
Yeah, her boyfriend died in a hang gliding accident.
I need to find.
Oh,
this.
honey, look at me! Look at me! Oh, I'm dead.
I need to find this now. Right. Okay. So this is actually the move this out of the way because it's bullshit. Here you go. So this is actually on YouTube. I'll put the video up in the corner while we watch it because it's pretty crazy. Yeah. No. We'll just talk while it's playing.
Okay.
So
It's mad.
this is probably one of the scariest videos I've ever seen in my life.
Well, this is what I don't understand. Like, you know, it's
It's
like,
good quality as well. Oh, we can probably put the volume up a little bit, I suppose, because.
Well, no, I mean, if there's nothing to listen to.
So look, I'll pause it right here. See that? Not attached.
Not attached. How does he know he's not attached to that?
Well, he doesn't. He's
Doesn't
obviously
he?
looking at the footage
Yeah,
back
yeah.
after. But
What? And he doesn't die? Does he know he's not attached when he's up in the air?
no, he finds out. Watch.
Oh my god.
Well, but it gets worse
Oh my
and
god.
worse and worse
Oh my god.
because it just gets higher and higher. For some
How
reason,
can- how
this
can you
guy
not
doesn't like.
Can you not just come down?
I don't know. I don't know why he didn't try and turn it around.
Does she know that he's not attached? She
Who?
must do, the wife.
Yeah, that's not the wife. That's the hand glider instructor.
Oh, that's the hang gliding instructor.
Yeah, they're not just two people flying this thing. Like,
I
wow,
thought
a
it
clue
was
of
some-
how flying it.
I thought it was some guy in
No,
his
he's
wife.
the instructor, and he forgot to attach him back into the
He
strap.
forgot to instruct the guy, and he's just holding on.
Yeah.
Maybe
And he's
aim
like
for
trying
a
to be
tree.
funny, but
Yeah, after he can be funny now. He's obviously not laughing at the time. What are they,
everyone's
where are they,
gangster till you're not
like- Yeah, well,
attached to a
yeah,
hand glider.
exactly. Everyone's hard until you can just fall down and die.
It gets
Where is
worse.
he? Switzerland.
I don't know. It's pretty, but
Quite nice, yeah.
he's shitting himself. And think now, what I was thinking when I was watching this video is the fact that that's like inner animalistic human instinct right there.
What,
He's
to not
like
die?
just yeah, like
He's grabbing his ass.
he's literally holding on for his own life. Like one arm, he's not attached to anything.
How can you have that much upper body strength?
Look.
My left hand is making an imprint.
How scary is that, man? Look at the cars down there. If you fell from that,
You're done, yeah,
You're
you're
done, yeah.
finished.
I'm gonna
That's
speed this up.
pretty good way to
Actually,
go.
no, I'll keep it going.
It's okay.
It's-
Pilot is making a beeline. I couldn't read that quick enough.
he's gonna try and land down here, but it's pretty crazy.
That is beautiful. Like, it's really nice scenery.
Yeah,
Like, in the grand scheme of things.
but I mean, do you think you'd ever go hang gliding after watching this?
No, mate. I went paragliding once when I was.
Why is that so far up?
What is us?
Yeah,
I
that
don't
looks
know.
painful.
Joe, I've been paragliding. and
Really?
I'm terrified of heights.
Mm.
Like, I'm.
One
and
sec.
You'll
Wait,
be up
just
there.
watch the landing because I want to hear that paragliding story.
What he
He made it, man.
he make well, of course he makes it. I mean, he's not gonna put.
he didn't even have a scratch on him. Look at this. So I think the dude said to him like just drop because obviously if they land like
Yeah.
break your ankle or whatever,
So what does he say? He takes his arm
I
off.
think he just lets go. Man, imagine how
hell.
good that would have felt.
What, to get down?
Yeah. Look how quick he's going though.
Yeah, he's going fast as fuck.
That guy probably lost his job.
Yeah, I'm just surprised if he didn't. Kind of want to go.
Look,
Palm and pet my right wrist off with a fragment. This yeah, so he did get hurt. Did hurt himself.
what hero?
A titanium plate and 7 screws were installed, and I was released the following afternoon.
What hero? So yeah, that's it. That was one of the videos I wanted to show you.
That's a good video.
Tell me about this paragliding incident.
Well, no, I'm just like I'll be up there and like I'll be with.
Wait,
like,
you did do it?
Yeah, I've done it a couple times. I'm terrified of heights.
When? I've never heard these.
Well, when I was younger, and like I'll be like on top of like on a boat, and like you're at the top, and I'll be there like, do you know what I mean? They're looking, you're like, hey,
Yeah.
wave. You're like,
who did you go with?
Please let me, like family and stuff when I'm like on holiday.
What, you were on strapped on like that guy was?
No, paragliding is when you're just on a boat and like the parachute will just go up.
Right, yeah, on the back of like a speedboat.
On the back of like a speedboat, and I'm there at the top. And
do you go high on them?
Yeah, you go. Well, I mean, it feels like you're fucking in space, yeah, but I'm there like, they're like, whatever, you're like, please, let me come down.
I don't think I'd be able to do that because I've actually got a pretty scary story.
Yeah, about heights.
No, not heights, but on a jet ski when I was
Shouts out to Innocent Blue.
They don't
drink up today.
They've got enough money as it is.
Yeah, but
we don't need to.
Is it nice?
It's alright. It's not bad. You not tried it? It's alright. I feel like they just put anything in them things.
Well, yeah, it could be. Yeah, and they say it's innocent, but it's,
They could be like rat poison in there.
yeah, rat piss.
When I was in Canada and British Columbia not a couple of years ago, it was when I was a lot younger. I think I was like 16, 17. I went with my dad, and we were staying with some family friends out there, and they had a jet ski, you know. And the woman that was driving it, her name was Dawn, and she was like, they lived on a beach that was like a lake, but it looked like a beach, you know, it looked like the sea, but it didn't have waves.
Like the Lake of the Ozarks. Or
yeah. And we went out on this jet ski, and we were like going around real quick. She was like doing some like crazy shit, like going quick in and out. But there was what it is when you're like in a jet ski, it creates like waves, obviously. And we were going like, we must have been going like 50, probably like 40 miles an hour, and we hit this wave. And I just flew straight over the top of her and landed into the water, but it felt like I hit.
Yeah,
like,
well, when you go
like
quick in
concrete,
water,
it felt like I hit concrete. And I remember, like, just like opening my eyes and being like really like underwater, like deep.
Yeah.
And like seeing like light, you know, like in a film. Like
you finally come to.
I thought I was dead. I was
yeah.
This is what it's like in heaven, and then you know your natural instinct just like comes.
Yeah. How old are you? Were you
like 15, 16 probably?
I thought it was when you went like.
No. That was one of the scariest. So I'm not gonna go on a jet ski ever again.
Well, I told you about the time I almost drowned, didn't I?
No.
I'm not telling you about this one.
I thought that was the same story.
No. This is like it was like an accidental like drowning. I was, so you know that Wild Wadi in Dubai. That thing,
My shorts ripped off on that.
Yeah.
I came out naked at the end.
So you know the one where it was like the family one where you all sit on the
the rubber rings.
Not the rubber rings, not the donuts, the actual big rings.
Yeah, that you all sit in.
You all sit in.
And they've got like the yellow
slide
thing.
Yeah.
It's got like the thing that pulls you up.
Yeah. So you're not supposed to not like
come out of it. But everyone does that.
But we would go after like school and stuff, so it's empty.
Really?
So you can just there's no.
Did
queue.
you not have to pay to?
No, you paid to get in, but there's no queue anymore.
How much was it to get in there?
Yeah,
I've been there.
100 dirhams or something. 150 dirhams. I don't know. I don't remember. Back then, money wasn't a thing. So we're like running around and we're like just swinging around on it and going off the back. And I'm coming in hot. I finally get landed into the pool, and one comes in on top of me.
you.
So they're all coming in, and I'm stuck underneath one of those yellow things.
I have nightmares like that where you can't like get out.
Genuinely can't get out, and you're stuck on it.
That's the worst
and,
fear drowning.
It moves, and then just another one comes.
Couldn't you like swim?
No, because they keep coming in, and you don't really know where.
And the water's not that deep either, is it? So it's like sort of on top of you.
Like that type of thing. Oh, mate, it was like.
How long do you think you were under there for?
I felt like fucking days, mate, but it must have been like a minute.
A minute?
What?
That seems like too long to hold your breath. But when you're a young kid, you can hold your breath for ages, I swear. I remember like being underwater for like 5 minutes once.
But holding your breath was like a thing when you were a kid.
Yeah, like it's cool. Who could hold their breath? But I
competitions.
can't hold my breath for shit.
No, not at all. I get out of breath like
you see in them films when they're like you know when they're like there's like a couple and there's like a dude and a chick and she's like he's like I'm gonna swim under and like release the pressure so we can get out and they're like holding their breath for like 7 minutes straight.
I thought you were gonna say like in films where they start like getting off under
Kissing
the water.
underwater.
Yeah, I've always found that next.
Underrated.
What, have you done it?
No. I wanted to talk to you about something else as well that I think.
Do you remember that David Blaine?
What one?
Maybe he was like, I'm gonna hold his breath for like 8 minutes and just didn't even.
Yeah, didn't he do it in London in a water tank or whatever?
Didn't do it. He like flopped. He like after
Really?
5 minutes.
What was the video when he done the David Blaine stunt when he was in London? Yeah.
do the face. Do the
No,
face.
we need Ollie on for doing that. I'm not doing it. The one in London
Can
when
you get that? Can you just so people know
maybe
what we're doing?
in a minute. I was gonna actually ask you something, but
Go on.
I was gonna ask you, do you like them oddly satisfying videos? You know, like the stupid like.
Oh, when they're like cutting up. So when they're like
cutting stuff up and it's like perfect.
Yeah.
Do you rate stuff like that?
I do like them.
Would you watch them? Like,
On
would
Twitter.
you?
I wouldn't go onto YouTube.
Like on Instagram, because there's that page called If You're High, which is pretty cool because they show some cool stuff on there. But I'm talking like oddly satisfying videos.
I watch like chiropractor videos. I watch them all the time.
Oh yeah, they're cool.
They're pretty cool.
Do you watch the dude that wears like the little waistcoat?
Nah.
The short dude. Me and Elijah watched a couple of them before. He's like a little short dude. He's like meant to be like a real good
Can I
chiropractor.
answer this and cut this for a second?
No.
Can I answer it?
Yeah, but I have to cut it out.
Hi, I'm just filming. Can I call you back? No worries, bye.
Who was it?
Just a friend.
Alright. No, I don't have to cut it out.
Yeah, well.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. You shouldn't call me when I'm fucking filming, mate.
Yeah, chiropractors are good videos. Also, I was going to ask you another question was, do you think that people should like mess around with, this is like, I'm just like pulling out ideas because I was thinking of stupid stuff earlier and I was thinking people that mess around with like dangerous animals and they get killed by them.
Oh, well then you're an idiot, yeah.
But like, have you ever watched any of them videos of the dude that was friends with that bear and the bear ended up killing him? And then like people couldn't understand why the bear killed him.
Because it's a fucking bear.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, when an animal gets hungry, it's just gonna eat you. It doesn't matter if you.
Freakmean and Lloyd, two guys in Las Vegas. They used to play around with lions, and one of them just ate the fucking guy.
Really?
Yeah. Just at a show, just fucking went for him.
Swear down.
And then there was the other one. That guy who was like friends with the wolves. He like lived with wolves for ages.
Yeah, have you not seen the guy?
I think you're thinking of the same guy. Might be
He
bears.
didn't get eaten by him.
Yeah, he got fucked up by.
No, there was a dude that lived with wolves, but he didn't get eaten by
No,
them.
but who's the guy who lived with bears? It must be the guy you're talking about who lives with bears.
The bears, yeah.
And they just fucked him up. And there was like a bad bear that came in.
Brilliant. What said to the other bears?
I was like, yo, like, who
mess
is
around
this?
with this
Who's
human.
this guy? Like, you're hanging out with an op. Like,
yeah,
what are you doing?
You have to kill that. Yeah, so oddly satisfying videos are kind of clapped.
Yeah.
I'm not really minding
Not really fucking with them.
them.
Why did you put that on the list of things?
Because I just thought, I saw a couple earlier and I was like, I wanted to see what people thought about them.
Yeah. What do you think about oddly satisfying videos? And what
Oddly satisfying
obviously, if it's an
videos.
oddly satisfying video, then it's obviously satisfying, isn't it?
I can understand why people watch them because it's like one of them things that you watch and then you just carry on. It's difficult to stop watching them. It's not like you once you get into it, it's like you're almost addicted to watching them. Like, you know, when you're just like scrolling and you just go and find a page and you keep looking at them. They're kind of cool, but I don't find them satisfying.
Yeah,
It's like, I don't understand people that watch ASMR videos.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gaining from watching an ASMR videos?
Well, they're relaxing. I heard like an ASMR like meditation video the other day. It was
What,
like
it
an
was
advert.
good?
It's pretty. He's like, "Hello, welcome to this weekend's ASMR."
Yeah, see, I don't like
Meditation
people
video.
whispering. It like gives me like cringe at people whispering. Not my thing.
What about when you're in like bed? You always whisper. You don't say, "Oh yeah, can you pass me my laptop?" You go, "Can you pass me my laptop, please?"
Yeah, but I'm saying like just whispering for the sake of whispering doesn't make sense. Like just like how you are now. Like
Yeah.
But yeah, ASMR's kind of played out. People make a lot of money from it though.
YouTube general people make money from, don't they?
Yeah. And also, I was gonna ask you about your airport. Like, do you like airports as well?
I'll tell you what, I've gotten so good at the airport routine, like the flying routine.
You do it alone though. That's the thing.
It's so much easier.
See, I'm always doing it with like
someone.
family or Charlotte or
Yeah,
I've only done like my own airport experiences like a couple of times on my own. But it's easier when you're on your own because you sort of just do your
I've
own.
perfected it.
Really?
Absolutely perfected it. Like, I know exactly how to have a good flight.
BA lounge,
free
booze,
mimosas, get drunk as possible.
Really?
Yeah, and like just do some funny shit. And also, I find you always like so. Well, I wasn't on my own this time, but when I went away with Dingle and Zeb last year, and I was on the plane, and this girl was like, she's on her phone, and I could see she was listening to to Bon Iver. I just
Really?
go, yeah. I was like,
She was going through
I was
something.
like, you going through some shit. She's just like, what? And I'm like, oh, never mind. But yeah, it was
That's a
good.
long flight as well, Neil.
That was. I've told you this story many times. That was one of the best flying experience. We were with Boris as well. Shout out Boris. And yeah, we just got fucking ridiculous. Some guy, I got taken off the plane.
I know, yeah.
I got taken off the plane, walked out, strip searched. Then
Because of
came
your
back
name,
in,
right?
Because and they're like totally random. Oh my god, like so.
Did you
random.
complain to Virgin?
I tried to like tweet them,
They didn't reply.
being like, "You embarrassed me on my birthday," like all this stuff, trying to
didn't
get some
reply?
free flights. No, they just blanked it.
Because they normally have to reply, I think.
Yeah, I think he said was like, "What's your flight details?" or some shit, and I like
You didn't bother.
didn't bother. Yeah, but then I sat back down. The geezer behind me goes, he's like, "Oh, because we're all like split across the plane, so we're like laughing about it." And the geezer behind me goes, he's like, "What? Your last name Bin Laden or something?" And it's on a flight to New York. So I'm
Dickhead.
like, "Dude, you can't say that. Fucking, you
What
can't
an
say
idiot.
that
Well, I
name."
thought you guys were all sitting together.
We moved after
What, there were
that.
spaces?
Yeah, Boris was like, "There's a 3-seater here. Come
Nice.
sit here."
So you just got drunk on
Yeah,
the
we
plane?
got really drunk.
I think they should ban alcohol at airports.
No, you shouldn't.
Because people, like,
You
just do
shouldn't.
stupid stuff.
We've got another friend, this guy called Nicky, who's had some fucking adventures on planes.
Yeah, planes are overrated. I wish there was a way of traveling without planes.
I just don't like what it does to your ears.
And like what you feel like after. I always feel like garbage when I
Dog
come
shit.
off a plane.
I don't know. I've perfected it. I know exactly.
Yeah, when you're on your own, like
Yeah.
it's easy because
really easy.
you've got your routine, haven't you?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of like going to work in the morning.
Yeah.
Like,
God.
but do you know what I mean? Like getting on the train, like you know where you're going almost.
Do you know what I also find weird?
It's just Gatwick's and like just a mission to get to.
It's not. People underestimate how quick it is to get to Gatwick.
It's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. But
Yeah.
it's easier to get to Heathrow.
Well, of
It
course
takes
it
like
is, 'cause you
15
live
minutes.
in
It
Heathrow.
takes like 15 minutes to get there.
From London, from Clapham, is 10 minutes.
On
to-
what?
on
To
to
Heathrow?
Gatwick.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
From Clapham?
from Clapham, 10 minutes.
No
2
way.
stops.
Swear down.
Swear down, it's so easy.
Yeah, if you lived in London,
It's easy to get to any airport.
kind of,
Even
yeah.
Heathrow from
Because it
central
goes
London.
straight, the tube goes straight in.
No, you get the Gatwick Express.
I used to get the tube from, when I worked at the airport, I used to get the tube from Heathrow Terminal 3 into Oxford Street. But I used to have to change it.
Well, how did you get to work? How did you get home?
I just got the train home. I'm saying like when I used to,
I'll go out afterwards or something.
yeah, when I used to go to like London to go to like the Supreme store.
Yeah, you had so much Supreme drip.
Loads of Supreme.
You had more Supreme drip than anyone I know.
It's because I was young and I had like too much.
You had too much peas. Yeah, you're the only one
not
working
too
back
much,
then.
but like
Well, when you're like 17,
you don't have
you're getting,
anything
like,
else to
a
spend it
grand,
on.
£2 a month.
You only have like a certain amount of things
Got
so you can spend
no
it
rent
on.
or whatever.
No, but fuck is that?
Fucking all that.
Yeah, when you. I'm gonna have to cut this out.
Someone asking for directions.
Yeah, why are people knocking on doors asking for directions?
Some mad shit. This is how a fucking horror film starts. Don't cut this out.
It's like a waste of a couple of minutes though.
Yeah, but I thought we were gonna.
It's
cut. I thought
unprofessional.
We were gonna stop cutting because you said.
Yeah, I am trying to stop crying, but
Yeah.
it's difficult when you live in a house with other
About
people.
cutting. Shout out Naeem. Naeem's cut on the cutting phase right now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What? Wait or?
Like, I don't know. He always says he's cutting, but every time I see him, he's always like, should we get some food? So I never know.
You can cut, but you just have to eat decent stuff. I was gonna ask you another question as well because I keep looking at all this stuff and I've got so much stuff written down. How do we feel about Sasquatch?
How do we feel about D squared?
How do we feel about Sasquatch? No, that's a different episode. We'll talk about that. How do you feel about
fucking hate
Sasquatch?
D-squared. I don't even know why that's a conspiracy. Like, it's just a hairy guy who like walks around.
No, because I've been watching the videos recently.
You
from
believe
this,
in like Bigfoot, Sam Squanch.
They're the same thing. Bigfoot
Bigfoot and Sasquatch. Yeah,
Sasquatch
but
are both the
it's
same
not,
thing.
It's not a conspiracy. It's not the Loch Ness. It's not like the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah,
Like, it's
but
just like a. It's like a
but
gorilla.
I've been
or
watching this guy on
What do you
on
think it was?
YouTube. Well, this is what I'm saying. So I've been watching this guy on YouTube, and he's a YouTuber, obviously, and he uploads videos. He's called How to Hunt. If you guys want to look him up, I'll put his link in the description because he's got some pretty good content out there. But he talks about how he's seen a Bigfoot, and he's also got like concrete proof that he has photos of a Bigfoot and videos. But for some reason, every time he tries to upload the video, he's saying that he can't put the video up on YouTube because
it's getting taken down.
No, not because of that, but he just doesn't know how to do it. So I feel like that's kind of bullshit. But
Yeah,
I'm not calling you out. I just think if you had a video,
Who is it?
the guy,
Yeah.
it's a guy, YouTuber guy.
Oh,
I don't
YouTuber.
know him.
Well,
Like,
fuck you, man.
yeah, but if you've got concrete proof, I think people should.
So no, but I don't think that's good. I don't think that's conspiracy. Like, it's
Well,
it's just a big guy who's covered in hair, like who lives in the jungle. Like that's not
Not the jungle,
the
forest.
forest. Sorry, that's not conspiracy. That's just some.
So you don't think it's real?
I don't even like. It's even if it was real, it's not like a secret. Like,
But do you think that there could be some stuff walking around that we don't know about?
yeah, I mean, how do we don't
How
know?
vast
How do you
is-
know about it then if you don't know about
No,
it?
but what I'm trying to say to you is people have said that they've seen stuff.
A Bigfoot,
Not like you keep saying Bigfoot. They're not called Bigfoot. They're called Sasquatches.
Sasquatch, yeah.
Bigfoot.
There's
The
more
reason
than
it's
one.
called a Bigfoot is because
Feet are big.
it's a foot. They've got big feet. Yeah.
But what? Then there's multiple counts.
There's
of,
multiple sightings, and apparently they've said that like Native Americans have been writing about them and
Could have
drawing
been. It could
photos.
just be a
and
Native
stuff.
American who wearing.
What I personally think it is especially Canada and like Alaska and parts of America, like mountain ranges are so vast
Yeah,
that
yeah.
have been there's
probably
places
probably
that have been undiscovered
Probably
because
some
it's,
fella who just doesn't know.
But I was
what the world
thinking-
is.
I was thinking that it could be a civilization that have just like lived in the woods for ages. You know how like they discover civilizations that live in like Amazon rainforest
Yeah,
that have
yeah.
never seen like human life forms or not human life forms, but you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
plains
yeah.
and could be some people living like Wrong Turn. Seen Wrong Turn?
No, Ron Jeremy.
about
Someone.
What about Hills of Eyes?
I haven't seen that either. I know it's someone today. I'm not gonna say it actually.
No, it's boring.
I'm not gonna say that otherwise.
We're not going to talk about that. The other question I was going to ask you was, I've got it written here, is The Last of Us, and I wanted you to explain, because there's probably a couple of people that have played that game that are listening to this podcast right now. Probably actually none of them, but
So
on a
what I loved about that game, I am not really much of a gamer.
No,
right?
I know you're not.
I
That's
don't
why.
really-
That's why I enjoyed that you played it.
At the time, I think I just left uni. I wasn't working or something. I was just at home, and I just started playing it because a friend of mine bought it on my PlayStation. Shouts out, Augusto. He bought it, and he just had it on my PlayStation. I don't know. I think he wanted to play it or something, and I just started playing it. And I just got so into the game. Do you remember how what I was saying? I was like, every time you lose Ellie, you lose the girl that you're looking after. You're like, shit, I need to.
Yeah,
like,
you feel like a
feel like a
great
dad, yeah.
responsibility
She's
for
like your
someone that
responsibility.
isn't even real. Yeah,
it's a game. And
that's a good one.
Oh, it was unreal. They've got this new one coming out soon, haven't they?
Yeah, The Last of Us 2 it should be out in. It's coming out in April.
We should have a little bit of a gamer
What, talk about games?
game. Well, I don't game, but you can have someone come on who likes games because
Yeah.
I'll get.
Yeah,
you know what
I
I
mean, like, the reason why I put it on there is because I know that you.
Yeah,
Like,
well-
I'm just saying from a perspective of the fact that you're someone that doesn't play
I absolutely love that
story mode games, and like you play like FIFA or
game.
whatever.
Career mode.
Yeah, but like for you to say that game's good,
Oh, it was.
it meant a lot to me. Because
I will say this now: anyone who doesn't game, or like just play that because it is unreal.
it's a good game.
I have a friend who games at work. He talks about. He's a big fan of The Last of Us.
Really?
Cyrus the Virus shouts out.
Does he play The Last of Us?
Loves it. Yeah, absolutely loves it.
Have you spoken to him about the new one coming out?
Not really.
See, there's not that many people. See, I like talking about like
Games.
because there's a few bits of news that have come out about it.
I pretend like I play Fortnite if I need to
Really?
become friends with someone.
Have
Like,
you-
'cause I just hear you talk about it, so I kind of know.
Yeah, I haven't played it in a while.
What was it I used to? What was it that I used to say I was involved in, but I never did?
Pardon?
Do you remember? I used to always. I think it might have been The Walking Dead. Like, I've
No,
never
it was
watched
Fortnite.
Was it Fortnite?
Kind of. I
Because
think.
I always used to talk about it.
You always used to see
try and-
stuff.
to try
and
and,
The Walking Dead. Yeah, Walking Dead's trash. Though.
Oh no! Oh, you remind. No, it was. Yeah, it was Fortnite. I used to try and make friends with people by saying I play, just because I know you play.
Yeah, it's
And I used to know stuff about it.
it's a pretty. It was good when it came out, but I think it's just like I just got bored of playing it.
And it's like every time they would.
It's just all the dances and shit as well. Like
Yeah.
when you see kids dancing to like Fortnite songs, it's kind of
What's that one?
it's kind of weird. Yeah, like flossing. and all that
Flossing,
shit.
yeah.
There was a couple of other topics I wanted to talk about, but
Shoot.
there was how do you feel? Have you ever watched the video of the dude that supposedly a shapeshifter that's at Barack Obama's press conference?
That's what David Icke says. I was talking about this today. Conspiracies.
Huh?
David Icke. So we were talking about Alex Jones and like Pizzagate.
Yeah.
Like David Icke and.
But have you seen the dude that looks like a reptilian?
No.
So there's
Yeah,
well, I'm going to pull it up now, but there's a video, there's footage of this guy that's I think it's at Barack Obama's or it might be Trump's, but he's he's like an agent, right? And he's standing there and he's got like an earpiece in, but the way that he's filmed, like his skull and stuff looks like he's a reptilian.
Yeah.
It looks like a reptilian. So I'm going to pull it up now and see what we think about it because reptilian shapeshifter caught on TV. There's a lot of people that think the Queen's a reptilian as well, but
Do you think the Queen had Princess Diana whacked?
I don't know if we can talk about that on.
Why?
I don't know. It's touchy, innit?
Can I say that my Prince Andrew joke?
No, not now, because I don't want this stuff to get shut down before we get speak too soon. Wait, let me try and find this video quickly.
I wrote some stuff down.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted you to watch this video, but I can't find it at the moment. I don't know where it is. What's going on? Where is it? The video seems to be not well. Oh, here we go. So it's Obama's reptilian secret service spotted at AIPAC conference, Obama. So this is supposedly the video. I'll turn the volume down because I don't want it to clash with the... So this is
Just fast forward it.
Well, just watch it. You don't need to fast forward it. It's only 2 minutes long, so wait until you see him. That dude kind of looks like a reptilian.
Yeah, to be fair. Even Obama looks like a reptilian.
Yeah, Obama looks kind of like a reptilian, to be fair, but not like a bad looking one.
Do you remember we used to watch that 38 video?
Yeah, that video's gone.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because I've had to. So this is the dude here. Now look how erratic this guy's moving. He's moving like an NPC in a film.
He's a Secret Service agent.
Yeah, but
so he's got to keep.
Look at the shape of this dude's head. Look.
Well, he's just a black bald
No,
guy.
dude, look at the shape of his head like that.
No, he's just got a bony head. Oh, you think that's like a lizard?
Just look at it. Just look at the. He's got like an impression in his skull right there.
It's the lighting, mate. It's just the lighting there.
What? So you don't think it's legit then? You don't think he's a
not
shapeshifter?
a reptilian shapeshifter. No, I definitely don't think that's not legit.
Just wait until you see the second.
I want it to be
I want it to be so bad.
I want it to be really bad.
Because it would be cool if it was. But there's like a different angle. Now, this is what sort of sold it to me.
Because I know people who are definitely...
He looks kind of strange here. Just admit that looks weird.
Yeah, but he could be wearing a mask. Like, I saw a film where fucking people with blue avatars, like on a different planet. Like,
that's a good point. I was going to talk about Avatar because apparently there's a new one coming out.
Yeah, it's
Avatar 2.
They said that like 10.
Who directed it? David.
James Cameron.
James Cameron. I almost said David Cameron.
David Cameron, yeah.
James Cameron, yeah. Because I don't know why it's taking so long to make it.
Well,
is it because it's
because it's really complex to make?
Because when the first one came out, it was something that had never been done before.
Yeah.
A film to be like made full length.
Or
like,
green
animated.
screen. Like,
yeah. Was it green screened?
Well, it can't be.
It was fully animated, wasn't it?
Nah, it wasn't animated.
Because there's a couple of actors in it, isn't there? There's the chick that was in Fast and Furious that died.
Oh, Michelle Rodriguez. Is she dead?
No, she died in the film.
In an Avatar?
In Avatar, yeah.
Or in Fast and
She
Furious?
Done the when they just like sacrifice themselves because it just looks
you
cool.
Would sacrifice yourself to save people?
Yeah, I'd sacrifice myself for people I love. Yeah, for sure.
Would you?
Yeah,
Nah,
it's cool.
No, you wouldn't.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't sacrifice yourself.
I would sacrifice myself.
Would you?
Yeah, of course I would.
Come on, then.
No, what? Sacrifice myself for no reason? It looks cool, doesn't it? People think you're cool when you sacrifice
Not really.
yourself. Yeah. But in films, it looks good.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I could ever do it.
What do you reckon what's your top one in a film sacrifice? Someone that sacrifices himself.
Top way to sacrifice myself.
No, top film where someone sacrifices himself for the greater good.
Oh, Armageddon. Have you seen Armageddon?
Yeah,
Armageddon fucking rocks,
yeah,
bro.
Armageddon's good, but I also think Interstellar's a pretty good sacrifice.
He didn't sacrifice himself. He comes back.
Sacrificed himself in the sense of time.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Still a sacrifice.
Do you remember when I was really upset the other day and you were like, I bought you tickets to Interstellar? I was like, to cheer you up. I was like, you bought me tickets to the saddest film ever made to fucking make me feel better.
But it makes you feel better at the end. I was watching a video actually on YouTube earlier, and they were saying that there could be a sequel to that film, but I don't want them to.
No, they shouldn't make another one.
People are trying to make
money.
No, not even that. They're just trying to make him make another film, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah,
because
well, he's got Tenet coming out.
So many unanswered questions
Right.
in Interstellar, apparently. But I don't think there is. I think it ended in a pretty good way.
Wait, what were we talking about before? Instead of sacrificing.
Yeah, top 10 sacrifices.
What's your favourite sacrifice in a film?
In a film?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to think about it because there's quite a few. You're going to make noise playing with that, man. Microphone.
Cut that.
No, I'm not cutting it. I can't. Sacrifice. There's a few. I'm trying to think of like a really good one. That's good. Bro,
yeah,
stop making noises.
Stop making.
You're like 13 playing.
I didn't mean to.
Sacrifices in films. I don't know. You think Armageddon's a good one.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Pearl Harbor doesn't he?
Pearl Harbor's sacrifice. No, he just gets killed, doesn't he? Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan's a pretty cool sacrifice.
He didn't sacrifice himself out. Well, they all sacrificed.
They tried with the bridge at the end, and he sort of put himself.
Have you heard about Michael Bay's new film?
No.
Yeah, critics are calling it everything from shit to fucking shit.
That was funny the first time you said it to me, but I've heard it a couple of times
funny now.
Have you seen the video of the guy called Humongous?
Yeah.
He was a guy that he was at a conference in Seattle, and it was like a women's rights conference. But this guy had gone there. His name's Rudy, and he went there to talk to someone about something, but he got caught in this like middle of this like female protest of like women activists, and he was like walking past, and this woman just said like, "Oh, can I ask you a question or whatever?" And he was like, "Yeah, you can ask me a question." And then she was talking, and then she was like, "What's your name?" And he was just like fucking around or whatever, and he was just like, "Hugh." And then she was like, "Hugh who?" And he was like, "Mungus." And then she goes mad. She's like, "Humongous what? Humongous what?" Like thinking he's talking about his like private parts. Yeah. And she's like, "Humongous what? Humongous what?" Just keep shouting at him. And then she pulls out the this guy sexually harassed me card. And then he gets like almost arrested. Yeah, like Twitter, but then he's become like a urban legend in Seattle now. Was his name actually Humongous? No, his name's like Rudy something. But there's a couple of interviews of him. I'll link it in the description if people want to see it. But it's a pretty good video. And also, I was gonna say that there's a film that I've watched recently that is probably the most underrated film of all time. No one talks about it. Yeah. Vanilla Sky.
Oh, Tom Cruise. Oh, Jim Carrey. Is that which one?
Tom Cruise.
When he's got his face all messed up. Yeah.
It's such an underrated film. Watch it again.
Didn't really like it.
No, watch it again, and then we'll talk about it on the next episode because I want you to watch it because it's good.
I did see one of the most underrated films the other day. I don't know if you've seen it. Prisoners. Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman.
I haven't seen that.
I'm sure some of you have watched it, and you'll get what I'm saying. Wow.
Was it on Sky?
It should be. It's probably on Netflix.
Prisoners. Hugh Jackman and who?
And Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, bro, that film's sick.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
where the girl
goes
missing,
film, man.
And they
and the dude in it that's from
There Will Be Blood.
Nah, the girl next door.
He's
the freak guy.
But he's got nothing to do with it. Like he's actually a good guy. No, he's actually good.
Yeah, because there's all the snakes in it and shit.
And at the end, you don't know if he's like.
No, but he is kind of bad.
No, he's not. He's like autistic.
Dude, there's a couple of scenes in that where it's pretty bad with the shower scene.
The shower scene, yeah, it's pretty mad.
Yeah, that's a good film though.
And do you remember the other bit where the guy's like, "I'm on a mission from God," and everyone's like,
"Who's that?" Is that the dude that's got all the drawings in his? No, who's the guy with all the snakes? See, what did that all have to do with it?
Snakes.
Remember,
he was one of those kids.
He had all the drawings on the walls in his house.
He was one of the.
That's very reminiscent of like True Detective. That film, I think.
It is. It came out before True Detective.
Did it?
Yeah. I think like Watch Mojo videos.
Yeah.
It's
is that where you?
Number one. That's how I saw the film.
Yeah, it's a good film. I saw that at the cinema.
Did you?
Yeah, when that came out.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's a good film. Very good film.
Really good film.
Underrated.
Very underrated.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
He's
Jay
in some,
Gyllenhaal.
yeah, he's in some good
I
films.
don't really like him.
Have you seen Night Crawler or?
Not at the museum.
No, it's the film where he's like the paparazzi guy. That's a good film.
No.
I forgot the name of it. I'll remember the name of it.
You know what? We need to get
He's a method actor.
Jay Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
But I always find actors to be quite weird. Like they're probably quite weird people in real life. Because I think this is the opinion I had. I think with actors, they always don't want to be themselves type of thing. They always want to be someone else. They always want to go into someone else's character. So
Right.
that mentality, I just think you have to be a bit crazy to always want to be someone else.
Mm.
And that's why I think the best actors are always really weird.
Yeah, like
Daniel Day-Lewis. And
yeah.
the only one that's like cool is
Do you wish that you could have like
acted.
Yeah. Not like I'm saying like would you have liked that like to be in film?
To be a rich famous movie star?
No, I'm not talking about the money and stuff, but like being in like film, like would that be something that you wish that you'd have?
I wish
you could try it out for like a.
I've always wanted to be like a screenwriter, like comedian type of thing.
Yeah.
That's always been something that I think, but I'm just not funny, so it's one of those things where.
Yeah, I've definitely have like thoughts where I think like I could definitely write a film easily.
Yeah, but then I think everyone does. I think it's actually like it's like with this. It's just like it's actually doing it that takes balls and you know that people. More often than not, it's more like you're scared to do it because if someone says it's shit, then
you're worried about it.
Which is horrible. I mean,
To be fair, which has been good. Like we've had a lot of positive feedback.
Yeah. But like we said, we had bad feedback.
We were worried. Yeah, but not bad. Just like critique.
No, of course.
Like people
but it's like people. It's like you don't even listen to your own parents give you advice, and like you're trying to give me advice. Like
yeah, fair enough.
What are you doing?
But we're gonna carry on doing a couple more episodes.
I'm liking this, man.
Yeah, it's good. It's good because we get to talk about stuff that people want us to as well. So if there's anything that you guys actually want us to talk about and touch on the subject briefly, then we always can. So just send us a message or whatever. We're open to ideas. But there was one other thing that I was gonna ask you, and that was about have you seen any of the stuff with Bam Margera? He's kind of like lost the plot, and it's sad because he was like childhood hero of mine.
Yeah, he's
because Viva La Bam is probably one of the best.
He's gone to rehab, hasn't he?
Yeah, he went on Dr. Phil. He's a crystal meth addict.
Crystal meth addict.
No, he's a crystal meth addict and coke addict, I think. But it's sad because I watched like Novak, for example. Novak's like clean now, and he was saying in an interview, he was saying that like him and Steve-O were the ones that always used to be like the worst ones, and they've come like full circle, and it's people like Bam, for example, that
it just proves that people always try and give you advice.
Yeah, that's like what Novak was saying. Novak was saying like I'll stand by him, but he's been a pretty shitty friend to me over the. But Novak was saying that he's been a shitty friend as well, like stealing and he's clean now.
Yeah.
But like Novak's got a podcast and
Is it good?
Yeah, check it out.
Everyone's got a podcast nowadays.
Yeah, but it's not a podcast. He just does like speaks about like subjects as such.
I like that.
I wouldn't even say this is a podcast, to be honest. It's more
I
of
think
like
the concept of even being a heroin addict or something is crazy, but do you know what I mean? It's always one of those things where it's like there's a reason people get addicted to these type of drugs. It's because they're probably fucking amazing.
No, I think it's escapism as well.
Oh, mate, come on, it's obviously incredible.
But it's escapism.
One of my favorite comedians, Ali Lang, he's telling a story where some guy's talking to him about like coming off drugs, and he's like, hey, you should go running. Like running feels so good. Feels like almost like taking heroin. He goes, well, have you tried heroin? Do you know what I mean? Like these things are obviously like amazing.
What's the time? Because it's getting to that point where we've done like almost an hour, I think, haven't we?
Oh, yeah, 50 minutes. Yeah.
Have we done 50 minutes?
Yeah, well, we started at 38.
Wow.
Do you want to?
It goes quick.
That was good.
Yeah. Well, we're still recording. I don't know, really. I've like sort of run out of things I want to say to you.
Well, I think we're good on that front.
We've touched base like in between very quickly, so it's like we've almost.
We didn't really discuss like news today.
No, but there hasn't really been much. Like coronavirus is still about. People are still talking about coronavirus. It tried to snow earlier as well.
Did you see this? And it was sunny afterwards.
It's bullshit.
It's mad.
It's English.
We need global warming.
I rate global warming. If it gets hot,
Yeah.
then fair enough.
Nah, but you know, like England's shit because when it's hot, it's like a fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's like humid hot.
Yeah, and you can't really sleep. And it's like it's warmer to be indoors.
Yeah, true. What were you gonna say about coronavirus? Apparently, it's. What did you sent me that thing about like schools being able to go home? Oh, really?
I don't know. LBS, I don't know if it was actually.
That would be so good if we were at school and that.
Yeah, they've all got like two
Just
staff,
use it as an
like, just play
excuse.
Fortnite at home,
Yeah.
like doing all those fucking dances.
Yeah, just using it as an excuse. So yeah, I think
that's what you can say. You can just say to work or whatever. I've got
coronavirus.
Flu. No, I've got the flu.
They
I've
won't
got
let
flu
you
symptoms,
in.
and they won't. They'll be like, oh no, you can't come in.
Yeah.
So like anytime.
Yeah, true.
But when you guys are watching this, it's going to be Wednesday.
Yeah. I
So
think
technically, we're in. Do you know what I mean? We're in like the future.
Well, I mean, we can put it out before though.
No, I think Wednesday's good. I like the idea of having it.
What
out
you want to
Wednesday.
keep a full week in between it?
Keep a full week in between.
All right.
Because we can like kind of build this one up.
Yeah, we can do.
But like we say, guys, anything you want us to talk about, anything that you think's interesting, anything that anyone,
We're still learning.
Yeah, still learning. Anyone who wants to come on, just come on board. No, never mind. Just
You're about to think of something.
just guys, send us messages, send us whatever. Like,
Yeah, and thank you for the support as well.
Thank you very much for the support.
We're only going to keep. The thing is, as well, is like the more views this gets, and the more people hear about it, our like the production value and everything's only going to get better. We're going to start adding maybe some skits into a couple of episodes.
Exactly. I've got some pretty great ideas.
Some merchandise maybe in the future as well. A couple of t-shirts.
Pocket tees with like the Chips logo.
Yeah. Stickers.
Stay tuned.
And we'll probably do I think on our 10th episode or 5th, maybe we'll have a guest or someone.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about doing a giveaway soon as well. Like
how does the giveaway? How does that
like
work?
I'll make like we're gonna make like some merchandise and give the free 1-of-1 merchandise out for a lucky listener.
Okay, cool.
But that will release all the information in the next couple of episodes.
Cool.
But like I said, follow us on Instagram. I'm gonna put all of our stuff in the bio.
I made us a Twitter. I've got not one follower.
Yeah. So yeah, follow us on Twitter because we haven't got any followers on Twitter. But yeah, I'm gonna put everything up on the screen as we're here now. I'm gonna have to work out how to do that because this is like first week editing. So yeah.
Thank you guys. Cheers.
Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Thank you.